Welcome back to Living East Tennessee. Well, there's a lot happening in the world of astrology, and here to break it all down and all of the things in the stars is Noah from Noah Fear Astrology. Welcome back to the show, my friend.
Thank you, Amber Lynn.
Of course. So what is happening right now? We're in Gemini season?
Gemini season.
I love
Got
it.
a new shirt.
I love
just
it.
for the show.
You always bring the best shirts when it comes to the stars.
Well, honestly, this is kind of how I would like to look in real life.
Absolutely.
But I wasn't born that way.
I wasn't. Maybe in another life.
That is not an advertisement for Born This Way, but it kind of is also.
Love that. Fantastic.
So Gemini, what do you know about Gemini?
I'm dual, because my career and when you did my chart is in the house of Gemini.
Okay.
So it's duality.
Yeah. Nice, okay. And it's not only dual, it's
Okay.
branching.
Interesting.
So like each
Okay.
branch can make another branch. So like trees,
Okay. I
fingers,
love that.
hands, arms, this is all Gemini.
Oh, really?
Nervous system.
Gemini?
Yeah. So if
is
like you're
so
anxious,
interesting,
just
right.
look at Gemini in your chart.
Interesting. Oh gosh, we have to learn. I need to learn more about this. So if
Yeah.
you're anxious, that is related. How do
Wait,
you?
are you
do
anxious?
something? I'm always anxious. Like I'm just always an anxious girl.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about. So tell me about how does that kind of tie all together? I had no idea that each kind of part of the body is connected to.
Oh yeah,
a sign.
we never even talked about that, have we?
No.
Every part of the body corresponds to a sign.
Okay.
And there's two different models. One is like literally parts of the body. The head is Aries, the
Oh,
neck
wow.
is Taurus,
Okay.
probably the face too, because beauty and stuff.
Right.
Gemini is the shoulders, arms, hands. You know, you keep on going down until you get to the bottom. The feet is Pisces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So it's just top to bottom. That's like one way of corresponding the body to the
Right.
signs. But then there's like the organs, which are a bit different. So the nervous system is Gemini.
Interesting.
Like the belly area, like the guts is.
Right.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
There we go.
Hello? I'm in a TV interview right now. Venus? Venus, I told you not to call me at this time.
She never listens.
What do you want to say? Oh, you just joined up with Jupiter last week. Oh, that's a huge deal. So you're talking, you, the queen of love and beauty, literally joined the king of the gods in the sky last week. No wonder I feel that.
That is incredible.
Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah. I need to hear more about this. You need to tell me about
Leave
this in
her.
Venus. Okay.
She always calls me at the most
I believe
inopportune
it, though.
times.
Yeah, I love it. She's just in her own little world.
Yeah.
Tell me about this meetup. Of course, I've been seeing all over social media in the sky, this lineup here. What does that mean for the stars?
Well, Venus and Jupiter are called the benefics in classical astrology. They're the good doers. It comes from the Latin word bene and officio. And so they are here to help us and to give us gifts and to shine down their love upon us.
Right. Oh, interesting.
So they're great. When they get together about once a year, it really makes everyone happy. Not necessarily.
Right.
It depends on what's happening in your love life, what's happening in the part of your chart that magnifies.
Interesting.
So like everyone has Venus and Jupiter in their
Okay.
chart, right? But it's different for everyone.
Okay.
So when Venus and Jupiter get together in the sky, how it affects you will be different from how it affects me.
Interesting. Okay. So
But
what?
you know, for one thing for sure, it's
Right.
magnifying the ideas of love in some way.
Oh, interesting.
Or it has the
Okay.
potential.
I love that. So for you, what is it amplifying in your chart that you found?
Well, my Venus is in Pisces, which
Okay.
is very cosmic. So it would tend to make my inner romantic life very more cosmic.
Oh, interesting. I love that.
And Jupiter's in the part of my chart that has to do with like my beliefs, like what I believe,
Okay.
my religion, that kind of thing.
Interesting.
Where I find meaning even.
Okay.
So like those two things would combine in this way, like how I find meaning in romance and love.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
love that. It's such a good thing to contemplate, especially kind of moving into the summer, different things along those lines. And what's the moon looking like?
Well,
Next few weeks.
it's a new moon yesterday.
Okay.
So we're a day after. Normally we try to hit it before.
Right.
But so it's still a new moon technically because the moon is, you know, you still can't really see it. You'll
Right.
start seeing it probably tonight or maybe tomorrow night.
Okay.
Since it's a Gemini new moon, it's kind of like all of, you know what? When your nervous system is active, there's like, you can associate that with the moon in some kind of way. But if it's a new moon, it's a chance to reset your nervous system.
Oh.
When it's a Gemini new moon.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I
so
love
it's not
this.
going to necessarily be a panacea and all your problems will be solved.
Right.
But if you lean proactively into resetting something, there might be some potential there.
I love that. Well, I cannot wait to dive more into this subject. You always teach me so much when you sit down.
Thanks, Amber.
Can't wait to revisit with Noah later on in the show. Welcome back to Living East Tennessee. We're back with Noah. We're talking all about the stars. In this case, we were just chatting about the new moon happening. This is awesome.
And the nervous system, right? So Gemini is full of surprises, as we were just discussing. That could be a bad thing, but it could also be a good thing.
Right.
If your nervous system is frayed, which it is for someone out there listening, probably.
Probably right here.
Maybe someone in the studio.
Anxious.
The new moon is, you can't see it, right? That's what makes it new. It's like, where is it? It doesn't even exist in a way. You can't find it in the sky. Is it really there? It's kind of like if the moon, you know, it's like the tree in the forest thing. Is the moon really there if you can't see it? Like, of course it's there. It's like a physical object.
Right.
But in terms of energetically, can we feel it?
Interesting.
It's not like the full moon. Everyone feels, because we used to do these on the full moons. We talked
absolutely.
about like turning into a wolf. I think.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But the new moon's the opposite. You're not turning into a wolf. You're like kind of just disappearing maybe.
Interesting.
Because
Okay.
the moon is what makes all the energy in the universe like real for you in your life.
Wow.
It's very important
That's very important. Absolutely.
in astrology, not in science. Although, who knows what science will discover in the future.
Right.
So this moment of the new moon is a moment of like kind of coming into some non-essence, some part of you that's like, am I really here? Or what does it mean to be here? I thought I was here. Like, I'm pretty sure I got a body.
Right.
That's like Taurus.
Right.
I am, that's Leo.
Oh.
Gemini is different. It's like everything's unsure. Everything is shifty.
Interesting.
It's like the winds and the clouds. They just kind of come through and then they're gone.
So it's kind of like self-exploration.
Yeah,
in a way. Self-reflection.
Yeah, self-reflection and like non-self-reflection. In Buddhism, there's this whole thing. It's like, what is my mind really?
Ooh, that's a deep thought.
Is it really there?
Right.
What is it composed of? And if you can settle into some like mindset where there is no mind, or where your usual way of thinking of yourself is kind of morphed into something larger, maybe, like more spacious,
Right.
then you can give your nervous system a chance to reset.
I love that.
Because you're not relying on the same old habit patterns and mental patterns that you're used to.
That is amazing. There's some moments where I'm like, it's amazing that we can think, like talk and think. You ever think about that? Like you
I
can
talk
hear your
about
voice.
that.
Yeah, it's so interesting to me. But that the self-reflection of kind of like where am I and
Yeah.
self-assessment is just so profound right now.
Talking and thinking at the same time.
Yeah, talking and thinking at the same time.
Is it
It's a
harder
power.
than chewing bubble gum and what do they do at the same time?
Oh yeah, rubbing and patting.
Let's try
I
it.
don't know. Yeah,
Gemini.
I think we got this.
Go Gemini.
Go Gemini. There we go.
Branching. Are we out of time?
No, not yet. We have like about 1 minute left.
Okay, so Jupiter and Venus, when they
Yep.
got together, there's this like magnificent potential for really good things, actually. It's a wonderful thing. It only happens around once a year, and it's a great moment.
It's amazing.
But they met up in Cancer, the sign of Cancer. Since then, Venus has moved on in the sky. She's leaving Jupiter's presence, and she's moved into the sign of Leo.
Ooh, we are here for that.
She is right on top of your sun right now, basically.
Okay. What does that mean then?
It means like showing the love that you have to the world, being vital with like love.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can do that
So
right
I
now.
really, really need to focus on that coming into
Yeah.
season ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if you need to, but
Right.
it's like, it's there for you.
Okay.
It's available to you. The energies are there, and you can focus on them as you like. But this idea of Venus leaving Jupiter and moving into Leo means it can take the information from Jupiter
Right.
and carry it into a new part of your life, and that
look at
depends on
that.
your chart.
I love that. Well, you definitely need to figure out your chart. You can find him right there on Instagram, on your screen right there, and also on his website. And thank you so much for joining us today. Such a fun time as always, my
Thank
friend.
you.
Absolutely.